What are you doing? What are you doing there? Why do you have somebody's shirt? Huh? Explain yourself. Explain yourself. Boo boo. What's up, YouTube? Casey and Amber here. We just got the fleet washed, ready to go, because tonight we are taking maybe the Corvette. We don't know what we're taking. We're gonna just you know, draw keys out of a hat, and that's the one we're gonna take to Orlando tonight. We're gonna go to the Bull and Bush. It's a comedy bar or something. But Taylor Boyd, who I just put up the video of some of his skating, he is hosting a comedy show down there at the Bull and Bush. Really have no idea what's going on, what to expect, nothing, but we like to laugh. So we're gonna go check it out. So now time to finish up here and get ready to head to Orlando. So the vet one, that's the one we're taking to Orlando. Fed the goats, fed the dog, gotta close up the chickens, and then we will be off. We're only 30 minutes late, which is pretty good for us. Now to pull around and pick up my bride, and we're off. Hi. You look beautiful. I don't think I forgot anything, although we do think I forgot something.
We'll find out once we get there.
Yeah, we're just gonna go. Definitely not used to the city, and I'm trying to find a spot to park. All right, we are here, possibly illegally parked, but the guy said these businesses are closed, so, and I hope we're okay.
Yeah, about 10 of my friends to heroin overdose in the past month. And I was just like, damn. Checkout was always early. You can't check out late at the abortion resort. They just come with a giant vacuum and suck you right out of your room. Thank you guys so much. Give it up for your host, Taylor. Boy. Taylor boy.
Good morning, everybody. Give it up. All right, so your next comic. I bumped ahead a little bit because he's got to get going to his third comic. He's doing like an Olympic triathlon thing, but with I think, anyways.
Should probably start writing punchlines though. That's how comedy works. You don't just get up and start talking about stuff and people laugh. Apparently, I'm new to this, so maybe I'll learn from my mistakes.
Exterior things.
You gotta be a firefighter. You get
My name is Fritz Pierre. As you can tell from my first and last name, I'm not from around here. I come from a very foreign, dangerous place. Pine Hills, I think some people call it. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Pine Hills. I'm originally from Haiti. I moved from Haiti to Pine Hills, which makes me like one of those immigrants that moves from like a third world neighborhood to a third world city, you know? The pro of being a comedian is like hypothetically, like if earlier when I was eating dick, the rest of my set went that way. I can go on Facebook and be like, this is one of those nights where I just want to quit doing comedy, and people that love and care about me would be like, you get them next time, champ. Like for example, I did a show in Sanford, Florida, where hopes and dreams go to get raped. And, and I was just like, man, and they were like, we don't like you, and it was just terrible. And I put a post up, and people were like, we love you, I'm like, I love you back, you know. And that's when I realized that's the advantage of being a comedian over, let's say, the medical profession. Like you could be a heart surgeon and be like, guess what, guys? I lost another one on the table today. You could be like, you get it next time, champ. No, the fuck you won't. All right? That's a HIPAA violation, and you're going to get sued for malpractice. All right? So you better learn how to tell a dick joke fast. All right. All right. Give it up for your host, Taylor Boyd.
But yeah, real paranoid, especially around women, you know.
Like whenever I do something real awkward in front of a woman, I assume she'll call all her friends and be like, "Hey, Sheila, Christoph just said you too when I wished him a happy birthday. So if you could go ahead and never have sex with him, that'd be really great. Thank you, super. I really appreciate that."
Your next guy has some super sweet kicks. Give it up for Kurt Bonacci.
Oh! Yeah, you do. I do. And you raised it. Thank you. And you raised the mic stand for me. Thank you so much. Give it for Taylor. Oh! There we go. Taylor, everybody. Give it for Taylor. Here we go. That's how you want to start a set. Clap it up, guys. It's all right. I'm not there. It's fine. Vinny's a paramedic. I'm gonna get some codeine from him after this. I'm like, yo, bro, I got it. Like, hurts so bad. He told me that if you fight back, they have to like give you codeine to chill out. So like now, if you ever call the ambulance for anything, just always fight back, guys. You're so fucking chill afterwards. He said.
But with the power out, as long as it was, it got me thinking. I'm laying there, 89 degrees in the house, and I'm wondering, you get weird thoughts. I'm like, what if Trump was a preacher? What if Donald Trump, our president, was a preacher? So I was thinking about it, I'm like, how would that go? What would it sound like? First of all, I want to tell you about this crazy guy, long hair, hipster, wears sandals, a lot of people didn't believe in him. Kind of crazy surfer dude. His name used to be Jose. He changed it to Jesus because I was going to deport him. This is true. I'm going to tweet about him, and I'm trusting.
So my dad called me, as he often does, very concerned about my financial well-being. And he's like, "Hey man, don't you have a bunch of student loans you have to pay off? Do you have any kind of plan to pay off those loans?" And I work part-time and do this, so no, I don't. Paying them's out. But I did join a radical labor union, so I was like, yeah, I totally have a plan for the loans. My plan with the loans is to help organize the working class, abolish the wage system, and overthrow capitalism. Also, I'm going to need $200 or I will be evicted.
All right, your next guy just rushed here from another mic because he's like a big shot and all. Give it up for Ian Van Leer.
Hey.
Hey.
All right. Cool. So, how's life? Huh? It's good. That's a all right question. It's not too risky. It still makes you think about how sad you are, or happy. If you're one of those weird happy people. Sorry if I seem tired. I just got back from Georgia. I was up there visiting my cousin. He actually just moved into this really big gated community up there called a prison. He's not laughing. It's fine. Pretty solid backup plan though. My old friend Michelle and I made a pact together back in high school that if neither of us were married by the age of 45, then we were just gonna go to like the courthouse and do the whole like shotgun, like murder, suicide thing. And just end it. I heard Tesla's coming out with this new thing where if you get pulled over, the cop will only be able to see the hologram of a white person. Funny, but sad because it would work. Yeah, probably work. You think germaphobes talk dirty during sex? It's like, who's my clean little girl? Who's my clean little girl? The camera pans out. It's just a guy giving his dog a bath.
This guy's a good friend of mine. I haven't seen him in a long time, so it's good to see him again, back in the scene. His name is Shaw Smith. Give it up for Shaw.
How's everyone doing? All right, very enthusiastic. Okay, I recently realized how sketchy I look, which I know is hard to believe it took me this long. But I realized that when I was buying cigarettes at a 7-Eleven, the lady asked me for an ID, and I said, "What, you don't think I'm old enough?" And she said, "No, I'm just trying to make sure you didn't steal this credit card."
Tired of getting judged by the way I look. I got in an Uber the other day, and my black Uber driver was listening to reggae, and he turned around and looked at me, and then he put on Green Day. I don't know if that's racist or hospitable. I don't know if that's 1-star or 5-star behavior. I actually would have given him 5 stars if he played old Green Day, but he put on American Idiot, so I think he was trying to call me a poser. So he got 1 star and probably cannot drive for Uber anymore. I don't think the Jamaican reggae band Inner Circle wrote the 1987 song Bad Boys, hoping it would one day be used as the anthem of police brutality footage.
I've had some other friends, but they weren't as good. They wanted to give me a birthday gift, which was a gigolo. And if you guys don't know what it was, because I didn't, it's not a Jello-based dessert. It's a male prostitute. I wasn't as excited. I would have really loved Jello. That would have been great. They were trying to guilt me into using him. They're like, Crystal, we're all putting in money for him. This is going to cost around $1,000. You better sleep with him. And I'm like, you know what I'd prefer to have for my birthday? $1,000. That would be great. Do you know what I would do with $1,000? I'd buy, like, the best vibrator. That's better than a gigolo. I mean, that's great. I mean, I don't know how it could. I'm dancing the zoo. All right, guys. Thank you very much for hearing me tonight. I hope you guys have a great night.
All right, Crystal. All right, everybody, that about sums it up for our comedy night here at Bull & Bush. We call this Shit Soup. It happens every Wednesday, except for the third Wednesday. There's a whole origin to that. I'm not sure if you're filled in with the Shit Soup thing.
Tell us.
Well, it all started. Okay, hold on. No. You gotta know if you know, you don't. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, so yeah, every Wednesday except for the third Wednesday, you can check out comedy at Barley and Vine, just around the corner, 9 to 11. Every other Wednesday besides that. Thank you all for coming out. It's been a blast. Make sure to take care of your bartender, Lindsay. Otherwise, thank you so much for coming out. Give a round of applause for our meeting tonight. Thank you so much. My name is Taylor Boyd. I was your host. That's it. Back to darts. Oh, what do you want?
We're good. Day 9's complete.
And I still have this much Guinness to finish.
You do? You should definitely finish that. We had a great night, as you can tell. Comics were awesome. Great little bar. Good times.
Why? Why would you do this? Why?
That's it.
Yeah.
Night successful. Now the moment of truth. Is the car still there?
Yes, I see it. It's good.
It's still there. We're good. This place is called Echo Base Collectibles Rebel Reprints. If you don't get any of that, you are not a nerd, and I shame on you.
I'm not a nerd, and you married me.
Oh,
What is that?
it's all Star Wars references.
Oh.